Holy crap, it feels like an eternity since I posted anything on this channel, but I'm trying to get in the process of getting this channel back up off the ground, talking about different anime, comic book, pop culture topics because, well, I think it's time to at least get this channel to 1,000 subscribers. Hopefully get the watch time up to hopefully get monetized. But if you are unaware, my main channel is called The Haves and the Have-Nots Review, and that channel has over 160,000 subscribers. I'm a full-time YouTuber, and I also sell on eBay. Obviously, I was going to spend my time focusing on the channel that was making money so I could pay my bills, as opposed to a channel which I would love to do more work on, but it wasn't bringing in the income. So I felt like with WandaVision being the breakout show that it is, it was best to kind of start with a video on that. Not only WandaVision in general. Now, don't get me wrong, like if you feel like, oh man, Black History Month, the Black Lives Matter and the protests, I'm not trying to make you upset, but if you're upset, I don't know what to tell you. I'm a black dude, but this video isn't meant to be like, Wakanda forever, but it's just to talk about the satisfaction that as a black person I received by seeing the prominent role that, Monica Rambeau is embodying in WandaVision. Now, this isn't going to be like a 20-minute video breaking down the history of the character. There's a comic book channel I follow called Comic Drake. He did like a 17-minute video breaking down the history of Monica Rambeau, Photon, all of her different aliases. And she was a prominent character in the Marvel comic universe for quite a while. Even got the vote for Captain America to become leader of the Avengers. I highly recommend checking out that video if you want like a full breakdown of Monica Rambeau. I will leave it in the top comment. It is fantastic. Now, as a black person, what I'm saying in this video is I think WandaVision is doing it right where so many other shows and movies have done it wrong. What I mean by that is, like, even in Avengers Endgame when they had that quote unquote A-team all girls moment, isn't that what it's called, the A-team, where it's like all the women? And it's like, okay, it was a great moment, girl empowerment, but it was completely unnecessary because Captain Marvel just soloed Thanos' ship. She didn't need assistance with getting the gauntlet to the quantum tunnel. So you look at a show on the DC side like Supergirl, which I stopped watching about halfway through season 3 because they just kept shoehorning in political. Basically, they were just forcing agendas to the audience, and it wasn't even done in a subtle way. You want to see subtle done right? Finding out that Maria Rambeau was one of the founders, if not runners of Sword, which is amazing because not only is Monica Rambeau is the daughter of one of the leading forces behind Sword, and it's a black woman. But on top of that, go back to S.H.I.E.L.D., Peggy Carter held her own and was one of the founders of S.H.I.E.L.D. as well, a woman. So right there, you establish girl power, black power, without really saying anything. It was just amazing because within a couple of sentences from Haywood, we got enough exposition to show that S.H.I.E.L.D. and Sword, both two prominent forces within the MCU, had founders or co-founders who were women. They didn't have to beat us over the head with it. It was just shown and we were allowed to take it in. So that right there really, really felt great. I mean, yeah, we get that, information and whatnot in, what was it, at the beginning of Black History Month on the 5th, right? Isn't that when, episode 6, 5, was it 5 or 4? I don't know. Either way, it was close to Black History Month. But what I'm saying is, I love it when shows do that. When they pretty much don't have to tossed it in your face like, this is what we're going for, strong women, this is what we're going for, inclusion of sexuality, this is what we're going for, affirmative action by having a Chinese person, a black person. No, it's like they wove it. It was woven into the writing and the scene so beautifully that it was amazing. So that's honestly what I wanted to say in this video, because this isn't like, you know, so many movies and whatnot or TV shows where like Batwoman. Now, I've been hearing great things about Batwoman season 2. I haven't even really watched it yet, but I remember just being pissed. It's like, you got a black woman who's going to be black woman, Batwoman. Do I have a problem with that? Not necessarily. I just find it annoying though, because most of the people saying, yeah, that's right, black power, you know, black woman, she doing her thing. And I'm like, well, a lot of the people that I follow who were cheering, they aren't even comic book fans. They don't really know who Batwoman is. They don't know the, you know, the backstory behind her. It's like, you got so many, they could have either created a new character, even not even create a new character. If you dive deep into Gotham, DC Comics, there's probably a prominent black female character who could have been the role. I mean, it could have been Spoiler, it could have been Batgirl. I don't know. You could have done something aside from just kind of forcing the cowl on a black woman just to be inclusive. Because I mean, 2020, between the George Floyd protest, the Black Lives Matter, police brutality, Aunt Jemima, there are just so many ways that people are kind of catering or pandering. It's kind of like Bachelor season 25. I just feel like it's so forced because they don't want to step on people's toes. Like, we want to show that we are down for the cause. Black woman as Batwoman. It just felt so forced. But with Monica Rambeau, she is a prominent figure in Marvel history. Like I said, check out that video from Comic Drake. It will break it down. Because after watching that video, I'm like, yo, that's what I'm talking about, because this is Marvel history right here. This isn't like a rewriting of history. This isn't, yeah, we got a black person in here, so y'all should be happy. No, this is legit. This is legit. So that's all I have to say for this video. Are you glad that I'm back on the channel doing content? Do you want me to kind of, you know, revamp things and talk about CW stuff? I mean, Black Lightning is back. Batwoman is on. I think the new show's coming out. The Lois and Clark show, the Superman show, Flash season 7. We'll see if we can pick things up. Maybe I'll do some Pokemon you know, reviews. I do watch Journeys in Japanese, and I also watch it when it's English dub on Netflix. So just let me know what you want to see, and yeah, maybe I'll talk about it. So let's try to get this video up to 1,000 subscribers. I need to promote it more on my main channel. That's what I need to do. But thanks so much for tuning in, and let me know how you think. Let me know what you think. Do you agree with my stance on liking how, you know, a strong black woman is being introduced into MCU, and it's done so in my opinion, a tasteful way? So let's talk about it later in the comments. Go ahead and subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you soon.